the catalogue shows quite ornate looking brackets underneath the cisterns, which is what I've been waiting for. It's what I assume has come in. These are what have been picked up. So the granite guys have just put in the granite worktops. Little tip for you. So we'll quickly bang this tap in. Let me show you. So it's showing a damp patch there. Well, bone dry under there. Toilets are in, Tavistock range, toilets are in, but they wanted low level cisterns. You know, with a chrome flush pipe.
Here's one for you.
I won't tell you then. Do you carry
24.
on? Well, we've got some brackets. So these Tavistock bathrooms, they're quite an old Victorian style looking bathroom. As you can see here, look, it's like a Victorian style basin unit. Pan's going to sit there, cistern on there with chrome flush pipe. So I think the drawing shows, or the catalogue shows, quite ornate looking brackets underneath the cisterns, which is what I've been waiting for. It's what I assume has come in. These are what have been picked up. Just standard cistern brackets. Well, I'll just fit these. They're supplying them, I'll fit them. So I've just hung this cistern on here. I've got the flush pipe and everything in. So basically what we're going to do is work from the bottom of these units, and that's going to be the bottom of where the cistern is. We've still got the shroud to go on here because I haven't bolted this down yet, because I want to check where the underfloor heating goes, because as I never put the underfloor heating in, I don't know at what point, whether they've left it here or what. So I'll screw down through there. So I've just done that one. So what we're going to do is replicate that on this one in here. So how we're going to do it is work off the centre line of that. So we've worked off the centre line of that there. This mark here is the height of what will be the base unit there, and then it's 100mm out for each of those brackets that will go be screwed on there. So we'll get these screwed on the wall, drop the cistern on, and then bolt the cistern back to the wall. Here's a little tip for you as well. When doing bolting cisterns back to the wall, I always just cut the cap off, the end bit off a plastic clip, and pop it on the screw like that. Just because those if they're used as washers, they won't corrode into the actual screw over time. You know, we've all been to them jobs where you come to undo the cistern and the washer's corrode into the nut and you can't get it off. That just stops it corroding away and seizing up and rusting up. Because obviously, as we all know, plastic don't rust. Little tip for you. Right, so there we go, we've got it bolted onto the wall. We'll push this into position, roughly where it's going to go. I've had to cut about that much off the top of the flush pipe, because, as I said, this is going to be the same height as the top of the unit. And just to get this, the design of this bathroom again, because the doors here, I didn't want this obstructing too much, I've cut this one right back, just off the flush pipe here. So we'll push that back now, get it into position, but again I've got to check where the underfloor heating is in here, because I don't want to go through any of the underfloor heating pipes. So we just tighten that flush nut up there, and then this shroud will just sit like that. And what we'll do, we'll put an isolated ball of fix on here, and connecting to there. Right, so after a little chat with the builder and the guy that's actually these properties belong to, turns out the ornate Victorian brackets for those cisterns apparently are 80 quid a pair, and he needs 8 pairs, so it would have been quite dear. And to be fair, they're for usually when the cistern is right high up. So anyway, we've got this one in. We've used those brackets that you can't hardly see anyway unless you get right down. So we've got these cisterns in now. The pans aren't connected in, as I've said, because I want to make sure the underfloor heating is. So that one's done. I've got that shroud to go on at some point. The main bathroom one's done. So that means we can get the panel on tomorrow, possibly, if the chippy's doing it, and they get that unit in there, and then they can box down the back and fill that. So that one's in, but again, pan's not fixed down because I want to make sure exactly where the underfloor heating is. Again, this one's in position. This one is, if I stand here, the door's going to go obviously that way, and then we've also got, put it together a bit now, also got this one in here. Again, this one's in position, pan's not down, need to know underfloor heating, you can connect it up. So yeah, so they're all in to a degree. Pick up some isolation valve swivels for those cisterns. So the granite guys have just put in the granite worktops in this kitchen. So we'll quickly bang this tap in, return rolling off. So yeah, the granite's in, huge massive slab of granite. So it taps here, hole is there, so we'll go under the back there. I've got my trusty old tap connector, tap spanner kit. A shout out to Ben, I think it's Ben Steele. I put on one of my YouTube videos not so long ago that I was on about the Nurad tap connector kit, and he reached out to me and basically said, I've got one, I've had it 2 months, how do you use it? Can I have it for this much? So I've had that off him. I'm waiting for him to send it out to me. So shout out to Ben, cheers buddy, bang it in the post mate and I'll sort you out, not a problem. So hopefully these will reach up behind this Belfast sink, because I've got to get up there to get to it. So we'll offer it into place now and go from there. I'm not sure if they're going to be fair, they're going to be long enough to reach down, but I'll put it into place now, just have a check. Right, so after a bit of fucking around, that is in. It's an absolute nightmare because it is right up there. So, got to connect onto there somehow. Right, let's get the tools in the van. So I need a few little bits for that job in at the barn conversion. So on my way home, I swung into Plum Base, grabbed some bits for there, ready for, not there tomorrow, ready for Thursday.
But it wouldn't be 4, get 2.
Here's Matt, Tiff.
Hi, Matt.
I'm alright, mate.
What are we doing today, Matt, Tiff?
Hunningham.
Hunningham?
Hunningham today.
What are we doing at Hunningham?
So,
You've been there for ages.
Yeah, because I can't really get on with anything. So the barn I'm doing, they've got...
Well, don't you get on with the plasterers and don't you get on with the
No,
toilets?
none of them are there. The toilets are in, the Tavistock range, toilets are in, but they wanted low-level cisterns, you know, with a chrome flush pipe.
Here's one for you.
I won't tell you then. Do you carry on?
No.
No, you carry on. So then I'll start to tell you, then you just interrupt me.
Low level, yeah, you got low level, what's he got? I forgot what you got. Low level siphon.
No,
Low
you
level
weren't even
toilets.
listening. Wasn't even listening.
Twyford's.
No.
Tavistock.
Yeah.
There we go. Sorry, you got Tavistock toilets.
Yeah? No, I forgot now. I'm not going to tell you. Right, so I've just been back to the job, the building job where we put the remote control toilets in and the fancy shower and that, because I think I said in the last video I had to go back this week to connect the kitchen, just bring some pipes out. So I was basically told to just go there, when they get the units in, bring the pipes through units and put 2 isolation valves on. But what I had to do was connect up the outside shower. So I've gone over there, done that, chatting with the kitchen fitter while I'm there. He's watching me do it, bought it up, bought the isolation valves on the top. Then just as I'm packing my tools away, he's gone, oh, have they not told you there's a washing machine going, a dishwasher going in? I've gone, well, no, I said I've put the isolations there. You as the kitchen fitter can do whatever you need to do. He's gone, oh, right, I don't suppose you could put me just a T in for the washing machine, for the dishwasher, with a dishwasher valve, washing machine valve on it. I said, yeah, right, so I put that in. Then wiping down, clearing up, putting my stuff in my bag, and then he's gone, oh, also there's a Kuka tap going in. Can you do this? I'm like, well, they're on shut off valves, mate. You can do whatever you want. I said, I'm not here to do that. I'm here to just give you 2 isolation valves for you to work off it. Anyway, he's sort of gone, oh, well, you know, can you do? So I've gone, oh, fucking hell, all right. So I've done that. Then over other part of the kitchen, the cooker, the inset oven thing needs a water feed to it, a steamer thing. So again, put an isolation valve on that. He's gone, oh, I need to alter this now. Can you just? I went, no, mate. I said, look, all I've got to do is put the isolation valves in, put the isolation valve on there for you. That's it. So I've sort of got the ump with him a little bit and just said to him, well, you know, that's where the water turns off. Crack on, mate. Do what you need to do. It just pisses me off that I'm there to do 2 pipes, 2 isolation valves, end up doing all that for him, and then they look at you like you're the one being the twat. But I'm not there to do that, mate. You know, you're the kitchen fitter. You were told, the kitchen company said that you would do everything on it, connect the electric. The electrician's there as well doing bits that he wasn't meant to be doing, because we were told, give the isolation valves, they'll work from that. But anyway, that's my little rant over. So I've got to go now back to Warwick, and a mate of mine's got a leak. Well, he rung me up last night about 10 o'clock last night. There's a leak coming from under his bath in the Airbnb that he rents out, so I've got to swing over there and have a look at that. So we'll head over and see what's going on. Right, so just got to my mate's Airbnb, and this is what we've got. Let me show you. So it's showing a damp patch there, and it's sort of showing here, and a little bit down the wall there. So it's going all the way across. So we'll go up and have a look. Just working it out roughly. So I'm going to whip this bath panel off and take a look from there and see what's going on. Luckily the silicon's just pulling out. Hasn't been put in very well, to be honest. Or go. Well, it's bone dry under there. Let's go and get a light. So just got the panel off, and looking underneath, it's bone dry. It's just a shadow. Looking underneath, it's bone dry. If anyone wants to know what that is like a one-way valve, like a check valve for the waste, because it's going into that semi-flow, Grundfos lift pump, sorry. That is bone dry. Let's run the bat up. Right, what I'll do is I'll run the bath, I'll fill it up and just let it go, I'll run the bath up, let it go, just so it proves that it's not an issue with the bath. I think it could be an issue with the tiles there. We'll have a look. So I filled the bath up, we've checked everywhere, I've had it running, we filled the bath up, so we'll pull the plug. See that macerator, lift pump's now running. But pull the plug, check underneath the bath, waste everywhere. But I know if it had been leaking under it, it'd be absolutely drenched, soaking. So this is completely bone dry under here, so I'll let my mate know. But what I think it is, it's definitely something showing, or it has been showing. The only thing is, I don't know if you can see them, there's two boiler fixes over there, or isolation valves over there. Could be anything under the floor, but everything above there seems dry. Don't look too great, do they? But everything above seems dry. I think it could be somehow related to that. Let's just go. We'll just pop down and check it's not pissing out, but everything's above the floor anyway. So. Turn the light switch. There we go. It looks like it's old staining, to be honest, but there's nothing leaking above. I think the only way I think is going to be, I mean, he's not too bad because Charlie, whose property is a builder anyway, so we could literally just cut the board out underneath and see what is causing it. But as I say, it's an Airbnb. Being in Warwick as well, the Warwick Castle is literally just there. So he gets this rented out every weekend. There's always someone who wants to stay here, so we need to find a time when he's got a bit of a break from anyone, that we can get it cut out and exposed. But yeah, everything's bone dry under there. Well, I just spoke to the guy and told him there's nothing showing underneath the bath, it's completely bone dry. So what we think is, what I found is, I don't know if this is going to pick it up, but listen. Sounds like they're loose or rattling around a little bit. So I think what he's going to do is get the tiler to take them tiles off and redo them, I think. Could be water getting down the back there. If not, it's going to have to be through the ceiling down below. It's just the best, without taking the whole suite out. Just to get the floor up. I say, luckily he's a builder, so just cutting this out here and exposing what's above it could be the cheaper and easy way to go. So I've spoke to him, so we're leaving there, see what he wants to do next. It's just annoying sometimes when you can't physically see a problem and you can't fix it. So you sort of go in, there is a problem, but it's physically nothing I can see. So then you've got to go take it to the next stage and take the ceiling out or take the floor up, depending on what's above it. But that's what we're up against sometimes, so we shall leave it to him. Right, I hope you enjoyed that. A few little bits and bobs catching up on them jobs. Hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, comment below, and I will catch you all on Wednesday. Right, laters.